Alright, so our team was tasked with doing a 2016 beta testing lab view, hanging banners in the room, getting ready for the governor on November 12th, and we have to rebuild/upgrade our 3D touch printer. And we were able to successfully complete beta testing the lab view and getting ready for the governor. However, we did not quite complete the banners and upgrade the printer by our deadline, which is a most notorious setback in our group. Eric, would you like to talk about 2016 beta testing lab?
That's going to be a separate video.
Separate video, alright.
So you can look forward to that.
And Dalton, would you like to discuss how we got ready for the governor?
Yeah. Okay. So we were getting ready for the governor by hanging up the banners and cleaning up the room. And we almost got the banners hung up. We only lacked one because of the blockers of the 3D printer going on. And so yeah, we're probably gonna hang that up tonight. And then this is already over because November 12th was today. So, and we cleaned up the shop pretty well. All right. Jacob's coming back in.
Back on the spot, and let's see. So the hang banners in the room. You talked about that and getting ready for the governor. Now it's a 3D printer. We had a 3D printer over there that was in need of immediate repairs / upgrades, so that we could have another 3D printer because we don't already have enough. And it was blocked because we had underestimated how much of a task that was, and we're going to have to continue working on that on our next sprint. And I believe that is all I have to say. And thank you.
420 calories swag.
This is Team Sharkbait. Zumaya is the product owner, and I'm the Scrum Master, Kelly. The team members are Rosalia, Jesse, Kaden, Luke, Andreas, Zumaya, and me. This sprint, we were able to inquire about a table of basketball games.
Coach Milling said that we were able to set up a table at basketball games, and then Mr. McDonald also said that we should talk about doing something next year for football games.
We were also able to do part of the sending sponsor letters. We were able to create an email template, acquire materials for letters, and address the letters to sponsors, and also check them. We were not able to send them by mail and email or call the sponsors. We were also able to ask about the status on the trophy case that we were promised last summer, and we will not get it because of a shortage of money.
Also, I worked on creating like a guidelines for a sponsor pitch for when we actually go meet with sponsors. And then we were having problems with the actual sponsor packet that was supposed to be attached to the letters because the format was all wonky. But Rosalia and Jesse, they figured it out and solved it for us. So that was really nice.
And this is the sponsor letter.
Looky there. Got the info on the team, the levels. Very professional. So did you guys have to make this from scratch, or was there a template you guys improved upon?
There were actually several other documents, and we were able to take bits and pieces of them and make one master document.
So when you were inquiring about the basketball table, the games, did you guys come up with any ideas about what you might do at those games? Did you guys think about that at all?
We'll probably have flyers and information about FRC and this team.
Mm-hmm. For the businesses that you're sending these to, have you already started addressing the letters to ship them off?
The letters are addressed.
They are addressed and they're getting ready to be shipped off? And how about the emails? How are those coming along?
We just need to send them.
Just need to send them? So you guys were able to finish addressing them and all that fancy stuff? That's fantastic. All right, I need everybody in the picture so you guys can we can do our team chant or celebration, and then that'll wrap up our video. All right, guys? So Dreas, Rosalia, come on guys, let's get in the center. We'll do shark bait, hoo-ah-ha, and be phantasmic. All right, y'all ready? Everybody get close so we can do this. All right, hands in the center. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Shark bait, hoo-ah-ha!
Alright, this is the 2016 LabVIEW beta test Scrum demo. I am Scrum Master Eric, and this is Product Owner Caden. Our first task, Task 0, was to note the resources on the...
Task 0 in the 2016
Yeah, in the
LabVIEW beta
2016
test.
LabVIEW beta test. Was to look at the CPU and RAM usage on the RoboRio. So we did that. We also took measurements from last year's FRC update suite thing to compare the numbers.
Yeah, last year's robot code.
Yeah. Alright, you can do task number
Alright, so task 1, we were supposed to read and get familiar with the 2016 beta test tools and docs. So all of those tools and docs are posted on a website called TeamForge, where it's a collection of teams that we're beta testing. We were beta testing the LabVIEW at the time, so we read all of that, and then so after we read all that, we were supposed to check off tasks in TeamForge to show how far along we were with beta testing. So with task 2, objective 1, move this out of the way. Ran out of room on our Scrum board.
We were just scrumming too much.
Yeah. So we were supposed to uninstall LabVIEW 2015. Then we were then supposed to install 2016 from a disk, the disk that first provided us with, and then install the update suite, any updates that were for that, and then check off that task in the team source thing. So then with task 2, objective 2, we were supposed to configure the RoboRio and install and update, if there are any more installations or updates for LabVIEW 2016, those are supposed to take place. So task 2, objective 3, we're supposed to create and deploy a simple robot program to just check to see if everything was working correctly. So that was we finished that. We made sure all the comms were, made sure everything was communicating and everything was going as we planned. So then we checked that off and we moved down to task 3, objective 1. We ported our 2015 code, and we were supposed to make sure everything, when we ported it, that everything worked, and if it didn't, we were supposed to fix that and make it work. So we did all of that. There were a couple of problems that we had to fix, and that took some time, but we did fix it, and everything turned out well. We can actually see the robot demo over here. So this is running the 2016 code right now. The move, we have that. We have our high gear and low gear. Our tote intakes work. We have what is it? Oh yeah. We raise the arms, and that'll let us close that. These work. All of these things. The arms work, as you can see. Our limit switches work, so I wasn't able to close it before because they were all the way down, which now we know that works. So everything with the robot works, and our ported 2015 code on the 2016 software, everything went A-OK. All right, and with our task 3, objective 2, the last objective in task 3, we're supposed to verify wireless comms with the robot, and then use the charts tab to find the free RAM and free CPU usage. Actually got put right there. So as we looked at it, they were about the same, but there was some variation in the CPU usage and the free RAM. So back up here for task 4, objective 1, this is the last task that we had to complete. We're supposed to compile some new code and do some advanced feature testing, but we were actually doing a LabVIEW boot camp, and we were to get everybody caught up on LabVIEW and teach them a little bit about LabVIEW. So we were actually doing this during our boot camp. And while we kept this in our doing, we moved over here to, let's see, where is it?
The radio is here, kind of.
Yes, the radio. They also gave us a new radio for the 2016 season to beta test. So right now we have it installed, and we got power to it. We are now just trying to get it to communicate with our driver station. So that concludes our Scrum demo for the 2016 LabVIEW beta test. Eric signing off. I guess Caden and Eric.
I'm Phil, aka Betty, the Scrum Master of Team, and this is our sprint board.
During our 2-week sprint, we took on Lab in a Box, new storage research, organizing, inventorying the shed, and interview sponsors for the promo video. As you can see, we did not complete interviewing sponsors for a promo video, and that was because one of our blockers was one of the other groups did not end up completing one of their goals. For Lab in a Box, we did decide that we were gonna go on with Lab in a Box. For new storage research, we have found CS224 as an alternate storage option, along with using the shed for the objects that don't need to be temperature protected. Our attendance has been, well, we ended up losing one of our members after the first day. R.I.P. Zidney.
Yeah. So this is our sunburn diagonal, and it shows our progress. And we started out at 23 story points, and then this is actually supposed to be 44. So then we, oh wait, never mind.
We're at 31.
So then we took in the organize and inventory shed, which is 21 more points.
It was originally 8 points, and then after we started going through about halfway through it, we were like, this is worth way more than 8 points.
But anyway, this shows our progress about what we did. And so what we did on Tuesday and Friday, and today is Thursday. And so we're still working on that.
So the real takeaway here, right, is that you guys pulled into the sprint. You were able to finish that, and you brought something else in, right?
Well, we didn't finish this because we had a blocker that
Was out of our control.
Yeah.
So was that a blocker, or is just one of the places where we didn't give you enough coaching to break down the user story into something that could be done over the sprint?
Yes. If this had gotten done, then we probably could have gotten that. But because we ended up finding out that that could not be completed in a 2-week sprint, I think that really ended up presenting a problem.
Great lesson learned. We'll take that in the next one, that we do a better job in the sprint planning.
Right. Team demoing the shed after organizing and inventorying. Alright. Billy got the doors. Alright. So we have the shed. Over there we had the metal that was about stacked up to those boards. It's been consolidated now into 3 bins, and the remaining of the metal has been stacked up over here with the human elements. We have Twix, the prototype for the latest robot, and then we just got useless junk that's been consolidated here in the middle. And then all of the small pieces that we couldn't find a specific place for has been put inside of those bins stacked against the corner.
and we put all the extra prototypes right there.
Right there. All right. That's that.